Good evening. I'm meteorologist Danielle Moss and wanted to give you a weather update for today. We have definitely had some rainfall once again for this evening, and unfortunately we're not quite done with it just yet, but we're just starting to see things slacking up here very shortly. Here's a look at our current satellite and radar. The rainfall has definitely slowed down over the last few hours or so. This is all just a part of a Gulf flow that we are continuing to track. As you take a closer look here at home, things definitely look much better than what we were looking at earlier around 6 or 7 o'clock. And now if we put a pause to it, the newest update are there two flash flood warnings. One is for Wilkes County until 11:15 this evening. That's because they've gotten so much rainfall. And the second one is for Abbeville and Elbert. Most of that is in the Carolinas. However, this is until Tuesday at 2 a.m. So just a fair heads up if you know anyone that lives in that area or if you are traveling, whatever you need to know, two flash flood warnings in effect until at least Tuesday at 2 a.m. Taking a look here in the metro Atlanta area, rainfall not happening, which is great news. It is definitely a nice and pleasant evening. Here's a look at our Athens camera. They were getting some pretty heavy downpours earlier, and there's actually a severe thunderstorm warning for that area around 7 o'clock this evening. Here's a look into our Truist Park camera. You can see the sun is setting just a little bit. The Braves game ongoing right now. And as you take a look into Midtown at our Georgia Tech camera, all is moving nice. Currently, it's 73 degrees and it feels like 73. It was a little bit humid today, but overall not too bad. Still humid, 66% humidity right now in the area. As far as our 24-hour temperature change is concerned, we're about 8 degrees warmer than what we were this time yesterday here in Atlanta, and then in Dalton, only 2 degrees warmer. So you're starting to see our temperatures kind of trend either warmer or cooler every other day, and it looks like that trend is going to be continuing for a while. Here's what you can expect. Tonight, spotty showers could be possible, more showers than thunderstorms, but then we're going to start to see some fog starting to develop. Tuesday and Wednesday, we are tracking some more scattered showers, specifically in the afternoon and the evening hours. And then by the end of the week, we will be drying out and warming up. Here's another look into Truist Park. Over the next few hours, I know a lot of people are wondering, is it going to rain? Are they going to face a rain delay? Good news is it looks like the rainfall will continue to hold off even as we head into the midnight hour. But then our temperatures will start to drop just a little bit, and it will be a little bit chilly overnight tonight as we head into your Tuesday morning. Let's talk about the rainfall. What can you expect? Just maybe isolated showers. All the stronger thunderstorms are done for this evening, which is great news. And as you prepare for your Tuesday morning, it looks like maybe a stray shower, but I'm thinking most of us will be dry for Tuesday morning. The big weather story for tomorrow morning will be the potential for some fog. So what you're seeing right now, this is our fog forecast. The orange and the yellow means dense. Gray means just patchy. However, the big thing is the zeros that you're seeing, the 1, the 2, even the 6 here in Metro Atlanta and in Marietta, Metro Atlanta around 7. That's your miles of visibility. 12 miles means it's completely clear. But when we're talking about 0 miles of visibility in Athens as well as in Eatonton, you need to make sure you keep those low beams on and allow extra time. And unfortunately, it looks like that fog could be patchy to dense anywhere from around 5 a.m. to maybe even 8 or 9. So you need to make sure that you are prepared for that. By 10 and 11 o'clock, things will start to clear out just a little bit, which will be great for us. As far as your highs are concerned tomorrow, they vary anywhere from 71 degrees into Clayton, around 75 degrees here in Metro Atlanta, 77 in Athens, Peachtree City, LaGrange, Thomaston, Eatonton, and in Rome. So temperatures slightly below our average for this time of the year, but not too bad. Here's an hour-by-hour breakdown for you for your Tuesday planner. We're going to start in the morning around 62 degrees. There is a 20% chance for some light rain showers at 7 a.m. But then as you go throughout the day, once again, by the time we get into the afternoon hours, that's when our rain chances really start to pick up for your Tuesday. And our temperatures, because that cloud cover is going to be staying pretty persistent throughout the day, that's going to be keeping our temperatures down into the mid to upper 70s. So let's time that out for you. Once again, this is a look into tonight. The rest of that rainfall moving out here. Once again, 6 a.m. on Tuesday, dry, but watch out for that fog that could be developing. And then as we head into your Tuesday afternoon around 12:30, that's when we start to see those isolated showers and thunderstorms popping up. The good news is it looks like there is a less chance for strong to severe weather than what we had today. So as of right now, this just looks like normal isolated showers. But as we head into the evening hours, just like today, if we see that sun starting to peak, some of those storms could still be stronger, because take a look at Marietta at 5:30 p.m. 71 degrees. Some of these storms will start to pop up. Some of them could have, some pretty strong lightning, maybe even rumbles of thunder. So just make sure that you are aware of that. As we continue to look through your Wednesday morning, those isolated showers unfortunately will be continuing. Wednesday will be another day where we're looking at isolated showers and thunderstorms, around a 30% chance. As we head into your Thursday, we will be drying out and those highs will be near 88 degrees. Thursday is going to be a really nice day. It's going to be one of the best days out of the week and a good day to enjoy, get anything outdoor that you need to get done completely done, because we're not looking at any rain showers as of right now. 50% chance of rain for your Tuesday. That's because our rain's chances really start developing right around 1 o'clock, right around that lunchtime hour for tomorrow. And then for Wednesday, the rain chances, they look a little bit less and less as each model update comes in. Thursday and Friday trending a little bit drier, which is great, but then Saturday we have another 20% chance of rain. We're not thinking widespread rain at all in the next few days, but just light rain chances at best. So let's time out your Wednesday for you. What can we expect? Wednesday afternoon, once again, isolated showers and thunderstorms. Once again, these could be stronger because our temperatures will be warmer on Wednesday. Also, that cloud cover won't be as thick. So some of these, if they start to fire up around 12 and 1 o'clock in the afternoon, they could definitely be strong. But your Wednesday evening commute looking dry, which is great news. Some of that cloud cover lingering just a little bit for your Thursday morning. Here's a look at that long-range futurecast. What can we expect throughout the next few days? This has Tuesday a little bit more wet than what we are just showing you, but that's what the long-range futurecast does. It kind of shows you worst-case scenario, honestly. Wednesday, once again, rainfall drying out of here. Thursday and Friday still looking dry, which is great. And even mostly for your Saturday, I'm thinking the best chance for some more shower activity would probably be on Sunday morning. But as far as your Saturday is concerned, that's not too bad of a forecast at all. If we're taking a look at your model rainfall, I think this is a pretty big part of our weather story within the next few days, because we've gotten so much rainfall here very recently. And that's another reason why there are those flash flood warnings in place, especially for Wilkes County. Your model rainfall shows this is between now and next Monday. We could be collecting almost another inch here in Metro Atlanta, and in North Georgia, maybe 1.5 inches. So if you live in a flood prone area, this is just a friendly reminder. Go ahead and start preparing just in case you start to see some of those rainfall totals really start to increase. Because what's happening this evening, we're seeing a lot of training. So that rainfall is falling over the same place over and over and over again. So that's why the National Weather Service went ahead and issued that flash flood warning. You don't want to see that. Just prepare yourself in case you are in one of those flood prone areas and they do issue a flash flood warning. Here's a look at that 7-day forecast for you. It's not too bad of a 7-day, to be honest with you. Tomorrow's gonna be one of the coolest days where highs will be near 75 degrees. There's a 50% chance for some showers and some possible thunderstorms, but I'm thinking most of them will be into the evening hours, kind of like what we saw today. They're not supposed to be as strong, but if those temperatures start to warm up during the day, you can't rule out anything. 81 degrees for your Wednesday. I'm thinking that these storms, while they will be fewer, they could be stronger because those temperatures will be so high. Thursday and Friday, we will be drying out. By Friday, back into the 90s. That's well above average. We should be near 80 degrees at this time of the year. So we're going to make a drastic change from Tuesday to Friday. Tuesday is going to feel like winter compared to Friday because your highs will be near 90 degrees. And then as we head into this weekend, unfortunately, those rain chances will be back into the forecast. It looks like spotty showers best on Saturday, but more heavy rainfall will be on the way for your Sunday morning. And then as we head into Monday, temperatures will be near 86 degrees. And as of right now, it looks dry, but we're just in that time of the year where you kind of have to just prepare for any rainfall that you might see out there. Overall, though, the next few days and the next week, it's not too bad for us. Just make sure that you are prepared in case you get caught under one of those stray showers. I know there's a lot of us that are sick of the rain and it's making our grass grow and it's making things be a little bit unruly out there. But just hold on. We will eventually get to drier days and it'll be hot outside and you'll be complaining about the heat, I promise. But for now, we'll continue to watch these showers and thunderstorms. And once again, I'm meteorologist Danielle Moss.